Good morning, children. So, we have studied that in a database contains tables. So, we have to first create a database. So, we have in the last class, we have created a database by using the command create database name. Now, we have studied how to open a database. To open a database, we use the command use database name. Then we have studied how to delete a database. So to delete a database, drop database name. Now we have to create a table inside a database. So to create a table, we have to use the create table statement. So inside a database, we have to create a table. So to create a table, we have to use the create table statement. Now, create table statement is used to create a table in a database. So, tables are collection of rows and columns, and each table have a name. Each table have rows and columns, and the table also has a name. Then it is the most extensively used DDL command. Usually we have to use this create table command to create a table. So it is most extensively used. Always it is used. Then let us see what is the syntax. So the syntax is create table. So MySQL is not case sensitive. So you can write create table as in capital or in small letters. So create table, table name. So suppose you are creating the table to store school details. So you can give the name as school or create table, table name. Then whatever is given in angle brackets is the names, variable names. So you don't have to specify this angle bracket while creating the table. Just you have to specify the name. Then these type of brackets are called parentheses. Then parenthesis open. Inside the table we have different columns. So you have to specify the first column name, what you are going to give the name for the particular column. So column name and what type of data will be stored in this table. So if you are giving it roll number, then integer data will be stored. So column name, then its data type, what type of data will be stored in that column. So data type. Then inside the bracket of data type, we have to specify the size of the data that can be stored. Then the next column name, its data type and its size. Again the next column name, its data type and size. Then how many columns are there in the table, that all columns and its data type and its size should be specified. Then after each column details you have to put a comma. After specifying the details of each column you have to put comma. Then after specifying all the columns, for the last column you don't need a comma. Then you have to close the bracket that you have opened. So close that bracket. Then at the end of each MySQL statement you have to put a semicolon. Likewise, this create table is also a MySQL statement. So to mark the end of the statement you have to put a semicolon. So this is how we can create a table. Now suppose consider this example. So how we create a table student. So its syntax is under the MySQL prompt you have to type this statement. So create table command, create table, table name, that is table name is student. Then bracket open. This is not needed to type in say different lines. You can type in same line also, but in textbook it is usually given in different lines. So you can type in the same line itself, that is create table student. Then here itself you can open the bracket, then roll number space integer, everything you can write in the same line. Until it encounters a semicolon, it will be marked as a single statement. Okay. So if you write in different lines or in same line, until a semicolon is found, it will be considered as a single statement. So column name, that is, in our table we will be considering roll number as the first column. So roll number and its data type, that is, roll number should be of integer data type and it should not be null, that is, zero null values will not be allowed, that is, that column should have values, that is, it should be not null. Then it is the primary key, that is, this column will be uniquely, you will uniquely identify each row, that is, roll number will uniquely identify each record. So this column is the primary key. Then the next column is name. Name, its data type is varchar 20. So I have told you what is the difference between varchar and char. That is, varchar is of variable length, that is, for names have different sizes, so we use varchar data type. 20 means maximum of 20 characters can be present in the name. Then this column is also not null, that is, null values are not allowed. Then the second column is gender, its data type is char, in bracket it is size, that one is the size, that is, gender can be either F or M, only one characters can be given in the column gender. Then the next column is marks and its data type is integer 11. So integer 11 means 11 digits can be there in the marks, 11 digits can be present. Then date of birth, for date of birth we use the data type date. Then to mark the end of the statement, parenthesis close, then semicolon. So after that, query OK, 0 rows affected will be given. So for each column, a name and a data type must be specified and the column name must be unique within the table definition. So you can see each column name, that is different, roll number, name, gender, marks, date of birth, each column is having different names. So column name must be unique and column definitions are separated by commas. So this is the single line is the column definition, that is, what are the column names, column, its data type, whether it is null, not null, or whether it is the primary key. So these column definitions. So this first line indicates the details of a single column. Each line indicates the details of single column. So you can write it in same line itself and it should be separated by comma, that is, column definitions are separated by commas. Then uppercase and lowercase letters make no difference because MySQL is not case sensitive. Then the only place where upper and lowercase letters matters are string comparisons, because uppercase and lowercase letters strings are different because its ASCII values are different for uppercase and lowercase letters. So while comparing string comparisons time, it only matters whether it is an uppercase or lowercase letters. For statements, it does not matter. Then after creating the table, we can see how many tables are present in the, which all tables are present in our database. So for that, we have a command called show tables. Show tables. So we had a command called show databases to see how many databases are present in that, in our computer. So show tables semicolon. Show tables is a MySQL SQL command, so it should be followed by a semicolon. So it will show a table like this, and in that, tables in school, that is, in our school database, what are the tables? So we have created now a student table and it also contains another table, fees. So this is the statement used to create a, used to show which all tables, that is table names in the database. That is, to view the tables in the database, we use the command show tables semicolon. Then to view the structure of a table, that is, structure of a table means which is the primary key and what are the data types of each column, which column allows null. So all these things comes under the structure of a table. So to view the structure of a table, we have the command describe or DESC. So to view the structure, we have to write it as table name semicolon or DESC table name semicolon. So let us see how we write. So under the MySQL prompt, you have to write as describe student, because student is our table name that we have created. So describe student. So this table like this will appear, and it will show what are the columns. So what are the columns and the data type of each column and whether it allows null. So all the columns where not null values are given will show here no. Then key, which is the primary key. Then default, by default if we do not specify, then the columns, if we do not specify not null, it allows, by default it allows null values can be inserted. So let us see how to create a table, and I'll give you homework related to table creation. So you have to do it in your notebook. So children, we have to open the database. For that I have written the command use school. So database changed. Now we have to create the table. So for that the command is create table name. So I'm giving the table name student, then in bracket I'm giving the column name. So column names in single quotes. Roll number, integer, no need of giving in single quotes, roll number integer, giving the size as 5, then comma, so let it be the primary key. So student 2. Okay, you can see I have created the rows, columns that I have given. Roll number integer, size is 5, null values it do not allow because it is the primary key. So key, this column is the primary key. Then by default it allows, all the columns allows null, because since this roll number column is set as primary key, it will not allow null values. Then the next column name, its data type, it allows null values. Then again next column, its data type, size is given in brackets, then allows null, date of birth, its data type. So this is how we create a table, see which are the tables in our database and what is the structure of the database. Now using DESC table name, we can view the structure of the table. Also I told you, instead of DESC we can use describe, DESCRIBE. This also gives the same result. Okay, thank you children.